Most people think the loudest person in the room is the one in charge. They talk constantly, trying to sound smart and command attention. But the most dangerous person in any room is the one who sits in complete silence, quietly mapping out everyone else's hidden weaknesses. Today, you will learn how to decode hidden alliances, expose anyone secretly watching you, and neutralize aggressive people, all without saying a single word. To execute these strategies, you only need two things. First, a standard group setting with at least 3 people. Second, the strict discipline to keep your mouth shut and simply observe. Remaining completely silent is a tactical shift that takes you from being a predictable participant in the conversation to the person who actually understands the invisible social matrix. We start by mapping out hidden social dynamics using the laughing signal. Imagine you are in a group where casual banter is happening. Your only job right now is to wait for someone to deliver a joke that makes the entire room laugh. When that shared laugh breaks out, ignore the person who told the joke. Instead, strictly observe where the other people in the group are looking. This top-down diagram shows a shared laugh. Everyone subconsciously darts their eyes toward the individual they feel most connected to, an uncontrollable psychological reflex. To do this unnoticed, don't stare. Rely on soft peripheral vision to track their movements. By tracking this single reflex, you map the hidden connections and secret power dynamics of the room in seconds, and you never even have to ask a question. Reading a room requires looking deeper than just basic body language. True observation is a multi-layered skill, and most people fail because they stop at the very first layer. As you can see in this overlay, level 1 is surface observation. This covers basic facial expressions and posture. This layer is often unreliable because anyone can easily fake a smile or a confident stance. To see more, we move to level 2, psychological observation. Here, you look for the gap between a person's words and their true emotions. You ignore the face and look for nervous physical actions, like foot tapping or hand-wringing, betraying their spoken confidence. The deepest layer is energetic observation. At this level, you stop listening to the person entirely. You look only at their physical weight distribution and their breathing rhythm when they are silent. To practice this, pick a target and tune out their voice. Focus entirely on their physical presence. This allows you to gauge their true mood and intentions based on how they hold themselves when they aren't performing for others. Mastering this energetic layer makes it much harder for someone to hide their true state of mind. When you focus on the physical baseline rather than the spoken performance, the people around you become far less unpredictable. Step 3 is identifying if you are being targeted. If you suspect someone across a room is secretly staring at you, you don't need to look back or confront them to find out. Instead, use the yawning trap. Simply execute a massive, exaggerated fake yawn. While you do this, make sure you do not look directly at your suspect. This timeline chart shows why this works. Because yawning is biologically contagious, if that person was actually watching you at T0, their brain will involuntarily force them to yawn right back at you. The timing is the key. You must wait until immediately after your fake yawn is finished to casually glance over. That is the exact window when you will catch their involuntary reflex. Exploiting this biological reflex exposes a hidden watcher's attention instantly. You verify the threat and keep your hands clean without ever opening your mouth. Finally, we use physical positioning to handle aggression. Imagine you are in a meeting where a coworker or boss is angry and preparing to aggressively attack your ideas. Looking at this meeting schematic, the standard human instinct is to sit directly across the table from the aggressor to defend yourself, or sit far away. To neutralize the threat, you must do the opposite. Walk directly up and sit shoulder to shoulder, right next to the aggressive person. By sitting side by side, you force the aggressor to awkwardly rotate their entire body 90 degrees just to direct their aggression toward you. Sitting that close also creates heavy psychological pressure. The physical proximity makes the situation feel far too personal, which makes it much harder for them to raise their voice or act aggressively. By mastering physical space, you neutralize your opponent's anger and shift the power dynamic in your favor, ending the confrontation before it even begins. By executing these 4 steps, you have successfully neutralized your biggest threats and mapped out the room's hidden social matrix. Other people's true intentions are no longer hidden. You are now seeing the layers of social interaction that most people ignore. It's time to put this to the test. Tell me in the comments below, which of these observations are you going to try tomorrow? The laughing signal or the yawning trap? Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep upgrading your mind and stay one step ahead of the manipulators. Stay sharp, and I will see you in the next one.